Hello, in this video I want to briefly explain to you how to use libraries in R. In R there's a lot of functionality that is not by default part of the program, but that can be added to the program very simply. There's a lot of people that contribute new packages all the time and update them and make new technologies available quickly. Here I want to show you how to quickly install such package, how to open the package and how to use it. And in particularly, I want to point out how some of it can be a bit confusing because you don't actually see anything changing when you install something. So let's turn to RStudio. Here I have an example of a few strings of text called names that has 4 names in it, but they have these kind of annoying spaces before and after. And I want to remove those. Now, it turns out that in the package called string R, there is a function called trim that will trim the spaces from those names. So I can use this function, and what will happen is that the function does not exist. So there's all kinds of functions in R that are built in, but there are also some functions that you might want to use that are not built in. And so the 2 commands here to use is first of all that you can use install packages to add a new package to R, a new library. So this one is called string R, you can press enter, and it will install this package. So now nothing changed, right? So I can still not use this function trim, and you also don't see any output, but it does say that it did download it and it made it available. Then to open a library, I can call the library function, or the same thing would be the require function. And now this function will work, because now I opened the library that has that function. Next time I use R, I only need to do the require or library command. I don't need to install the package again. There's also a menu interface for this. Here on the right you can get a list of packages. These are all the packages that are currently installed, including string R. I can open one very quickly with just a mouse button. I can install a new one by just typing in the name here and install. And here it is. I can click on it to get information, all the help files that are associated with that. And I can go back to packages. I can load that package, of course, as well. Note that on this computer, so the way it is installed on my computer, there is a default repository from which I install. Sometimes you have to be explicit about this. So you can go to Google, search for R mirrors, go to the CRAN mirrors. CRAN is the name for the archive of all the packages in R. Find the one that is closest to you. In my case, that would be this one. Go back to R. Now I can also make explicit from which repository I'm installing. Sorry, that you can't do that with a package that is already loaded with the library command. But anyway, this works. So sometimes you have to be explicit about the package, the repository. So as I said, you can install packages in R. You can open them, you can use them. When you install them and when you open them, you will not see any effect. But the effect that you will see is that commands that didn't work before that will now start to work. Thank you for watching.